Today we talk about FOMO, fear of missing out.
Sidhani kuna mtu kwa hii life who escape hiyo part ya hata kama go through something, there is something else you didn't. Kuna wale watu tuseme tulikuwa tunatoka the western part, tulikuwa tunaenda shule na Mkarango. Something Nairobians can never relate.
Okay, so they used to Mkarango no ni Mluya. Mahalange. Exactly.
I'm sure you ni Mluya.
Manisa. Hatukuwa na TV and then them days soft ndo zilikuwa zimeanza kukuja. Kulikuwa na kitu I think in KTN called La Revenge.
Yeah, La Revenge.
Yeah. You know, I can't even say it because hatukuwa tunawatch.
Let's talk about missing out on food. From where I sit, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you think sometimes it's mentality?
It is.
Like it's not. So zingine ni hali. You always try to fit in. Unaogopa kwamba nikikaa huko hivi watu wataniona mimi ni mshamba. Nikikaa, unajua Mari amesema about watoto kufunga shule and then wenda tower. They used to come with crazy stories to our boarding school. Unasikia nienda kwa chali yangu. Alafu unajua sasa hiyo manzi hata mimi sijui chali ni nini pase.
Looking back, are you grateful?
Very. Okay, I'm so grateful because I think most of the ladies wenye walikuwa wanafanya hivyo wengine walikuwa wanapatikananga kwa scandal ya kukunywa jiku ndio watoe ball.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. Karibu tena sana na sana kwa the Ladies and Gentlewomen podcast. My name is Tabasamu. Before I begin, all day, every day, a big, huge thank you to our very able sponsor. To begin with is Elder Palm Guest House. Thank you so much for giving us a venue to do a shoot for our videos. Without forgetting Thai Studios, our number one go-to when we think about photography and videography. Also without forgetting our makeup artist, Manita, in charge of our faces. Thank you so much, Manita. Without forgetting our nails, G Nails. He is found in 64 Arcade in Eldoret town. And to kick us off, karibuni sana, dear ladies.
Asante.
Thank you. Without forgetting us.
Without forgetting, dear ladies, karibuni sana.
Asante.
It's nice having you once again. Thank you for sacrificing your time. Someone mentioned akaniambia atikuwa shukurungu. It looks awkward, but I think for me it's courtesy. It's just good to say thank you. I know you're my co-hosts, but it's good. It's good to just kuwakaribisha and thank you for your sacrifice.
Asante.
Karibuni sana.
Karibu pia.
I didn't see that one. So go on and introduce yourselves.
I am Manita, the makeup artist.
Wow.
I'm happy to be here.
Karibu.
Umetuongelesha Kiganda leo sana. I'm Hilda Nekesa Favor. I'm so glad to be here too.
Karibu sana,
Yeah,
Favor. Thank you
yeah.
so much, Manita and Favor, for joining us. Today we talk about FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out. What comes into your mind when you think about fear of missing out?
A lot. A lot comes into my mind because even when we are here right now, there is kinachari in the kitchen. Unaona? Like kuna venye ako kwa simu. Unaona? Yani ako ka feeling like it's an every single day thing that you always have with you and you work with it.
What do you understand or what comes into your mind when you think about fear of missing out?
I think the mere fact that sidhani kuna mtu kwa hii life who escape hiyo part ya hata kama go through something, there is something else you didn't. Like I think back in high school, kuna wale watu tuseme tulikuwa tunatoka the western part tulikuwa tunaenda shule na mkarango. Something Nairobians can never relate.
I know.
But them walikuwa wanakuja with other things we also can, like kila mtu alikuwa world yake. So they used to
mkarango na ni Mluya.
Mahalange.
Exactly.
I'm sure you ni Mluya.
Manita.
Fear of missing out is basically what you guys have described. Yeah, like
Kuna
missing
tu kale
out.
ka
Kuna tu
kitu.
ka kitu.
Yeah.
When you talked about students, like from Nairobi, remember my computer friend I told you about, she was from Nairobi. She used to come with flavored water.
Hey.
So mother, she used to bring, I remember one day, I think she brought for me mango flavor.
Unakula maji yenye imeongezwa nini?
Saa hizo si tunabeba mkarango na mbetetia. What can you remember was maybe the first time you felt you have missed out?
I think in primary school, hatukukuwa na TV. Wadau. Do you know that is a whole like life that I missed out of that. Hatukuwa na TV, and then days soaps ndo zilikuwa zimeanza kukuja. Kulikuwa na kitu I think in KTN called La Revenge.
Yeah, La Revenge.
La Revenge.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even say it because hatukuwa tuna watch. Let me tell you. Like, I think hiyo season tia kukosa TV, it created a certain character in me. Because ingia shule mapema, niende kule beshte yangu mwenye kwa wako na TV. Anipigie story ya La Revenge, alafu mimi niende nipigie squad yangu wenye kwao hawana TV. Si funny. Yeah, so that's something that nikiwa saizi naweza kumbuka, like it was among the first that I missed out on.
You remind me of my kids. There's a time lately my girl has been telling me about, there's this kipindi on Citizen, Neema. So she told me, Mom, washa laptop, weke Citizen. She even doesn't know what Citizen is. And then she tells me, weka Citizen, tuone Neema. And then there's this song. I don't know if it's an advert. Pate, I don't know.
It's on TikTok.
It's on TikTok. I hear her singing, and then I'm like, so, should I buy a TV?
You should.
Should I buy a TV?
You really should. Apart from Neema, she can get to watch some other things. Siku hizi kuna station kama Akili Kids. It's educational and it's also iko na fun activities too.
Yeah.
And then, like, aspect too, yeah, let her not miss out.
Exactly. Hata mimi nilikuwa nataka kusema hivyo. Like, okay, you can also restrict because we are not for like full time kulea mtoto on the screen. But you are comfortable leaving her with a laptop watching YouTube, sindio? Like, can you just give her something yenye akienda shule people are talking, akaini kama
atachangia.
Hizo ni nini? Unaona angekuwa shule yenye watoto wote wanaonanga tu YouTube na hizo plays. Awesome. But imagine anaenda na watch Neema, anakuja yeye haja watch Neema na amepigiwa story, kila mtu anaongelea. So there is, just give them for the sake of wasikuwe na FOMO. Hata tu ikaange tu hapo muashe muone news, tuko na TV. Hata kutu tuko na TV.
What was your first experience, or what do you feel your first time of feeling like you have missed out?
I think growing up in high school, watu wangetoka shule waende town na ile pocket money imebaki kufanya shopping and maybe to just have fun. I was not allowed to. Ilikuwa nikitoka shule direct nyumbani, because now shule ndio nifike town ni kumaanisha ningepita nyumbani. So I was not allowed to, and I feel like hey, yani mngepatana opening day usikie vitu zenye watu walifanya hiyo siku kidogo.
Apparently me hiyo kitu haikuwa inishtua high school. Like I learned from a school that was near home. So I used to go home, alafu tukirudi hivi na my dad in town, I find some of my schoolmates still in town.
alafu walisnikishanga nguo wamechange.
Exactly.
Sasa mi-
unapata-
Alafu wanakaa awkward juu wao kubeba viatu, so wamechange na viatu za shule.
Tafis. I think most of our closing days zilikuanga on Fridays. So watu wangeenda west watafute manguo and everything. See me, I never got to do
Hiyo
those
chance.
things. Mi sasa time ningekuja town labda nina mam tutafute nguo and then I go back home.
Okay. I think for me, when I first experienced from or looking back, I will say was about fashion. Missing out on clothes. Let's go way back. Zile Supra, kuna viatu zilikuwa zinaitwa Supra. I don't know if you guys know Supra. Zilikuwa okay, nika Air Force ya leo vile watu wanarelate na Air Force. Hizo viatu
Hizo ndo
zilikuwa zinaitwa
zilikuwa.
Supra. They were sportish but zilikuwa zinakuja hivi juu kiasi. Tulikuwa tu tunazionea kwa TV, but you could find other kids
Wako
putting
nazo.
on. So
I think pia aspect ya nguo it was really general. Mi sijui, unajua hapa hivi Mario ndio the other side wenye tunaangalia, but also for me I think until now sikuwahi kuwa like nimevaa nguo that is in fashion at that time. Saizi mi ni mkubwa, like I don't really care. Funny thing, I don't care, but kuna ile we ni mdogo mumetoka shule, mko primary, mabeshte yenu kuna time waliletanga trouser za madem zenye za jeans and then they have a little bit highlight
Dirty
here.
jeans.
Dirty. Unaona like kila mtu like almost everyone that you know amezivaa. Siku ingine wakatuletanga tu dresses twenye ziko na gloves
Na kibeti na
kibeti,
kofia.
Na kakofia
kako na blada.
all those things. So hey, that was another kind of fear. Like you by the way also team like
Yeah,
where
you
uko
just
hiyo
feel out
level.
of place
Yeah.
kabisa. Hapo kwa manguo like there are people who walikuwa wanabaiwanga nguo za duka. Mario, why are you laughing?
Ni Mario. Hao watu ni
Kuna
Mario.
people alafu weke Mario.
Kina Mario ndio walikuwa wanabaiwa nguo za duka mse.
Hey.
Sisi sasa madhe alikuwa anaenda kutafuta counterfeit mtumba. Kama kuna
Yenye
kitu
inakaribia hapo.
karibia nguo ya
Exactly.
neti. Ndio those things I think also they have an effect on us. Has it affected you in either growing up?
It has. It has, because at times you tend to kind of like overdo. Unaona, like unataka kujua ni nini inaendelea. Unaona, like you want to always fit in.
Yeah.
Actually that's, you always try to fit in. Unaogopa kwamba nikikaa huko hivi watu wataniona mimi ni mshamba. Nikikaa, unajua Marin amesema about watoto kufunga shule and then wenda tower. They used to come with crazy stories to our boarding school. Unasikia nikaenda kwa chali yangu. Alafu unajua saa hiyo manzi hata mimi sijui chali ni nini pase. But huyu anapiga story venye alitoka hata kwenda kwa siku hiyo. Akalala kwa chali yake 2 days. Sasa unaangalia in a circle of life unajiambia
Utalala siku mbili wapi?
siku mbili. Utalala ndani na mama.
Now looking back, now let's talk about hiyo ya what used to happen after we've closed schools. Looking back, are you grateful?
Very. Aki, I'm so grateful. Because I think most of the ladies wenye walikuwa nafanya hivyo, some of them walipata ball, wengine walikuwa napatikananga kwa scandal ya kukunywa jiku ndio watoe ball. Unaona? Like looking back at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that. But
So is missing out sometimes good?
It is.
Actually it is good.
But wakati uko hapo hauwezi ona
Wewe
uzuri
mwenyewe
wake,
huwezi
but
ona.
baadaye you will be glad
I will
it
say maybe
happened.
missing out on events, not clothes, not shoes, not food.
Missing out on?
Food. What? Shaikula, how do they call this? How do they pronounce it? Shawarma.
Yeah, me, I'm a Mediterranean chef, like come on.
So,
Nimekula shawarma.
sijaikula. I'm missing out on that.
You know what?
Chef afanye mambo yake.
You just reminded me that Pal siku moja alikaa chini and then akaambia it's my niece, akaambia mamake ati ati yake nimemiss kukula baga, and then my sister was like, kwani umeikulia wapi baga? Ati tukwa ndoto. You know that is a sign mtu anakuambia kwamba niko kwa stage yenye sijui baga ni nini.
And I would love
and
to
I'd love to eat. So yeah, you can also miss out on food.
Yeah.
Aki food kwanza ni major, especially if you come in from parents who are struggling. And the only thing they could afford was ugali and skuma.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we ate ugali and skuma Monday, Tuesday. Christmas tulikuwa tunakulanga kienyeji. Ugali na kienyeji.
But let's talk about missing out on food. From where I sit, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you think sometimes it's mentality?
It is.
Aki it's not. Sasa ni hali.
Don't you think it's mentality? Because okay, let's look at a situation like now. Like now, maybe for viazi you can get it at 70 bob. Goro. Anyway, I'm trying to look at mafuta.
Yeah. You know what? Let me use my example.
Yes,
Kabisa.
yes.
Breakfast. Sisi, growing up at least until nilimaliza high school, we never used to cook tea at home. Never. Because by then I think sukari kota ilikuanga, was it 15 shillings? Or 25 shillings? Ndio kilo ikwe?
I think it was 25.
Apana, it was 15. Like it was cheap. Okay, wacha tuseme 25. And then maziwa, maybe wacha tuseme ya 20. And then, like ukipiga hizo hesabu zote plus na what you are using to cook makaa na nini. Unakuja unapata for you to have like a family, kasi tulikuwa like 6 people, plus my mom and dad. Ndio sasa tupikiwe sisi wote. Mom was to use around 200 ama 150. So, my mom unafikira atafanya ni? Mko wangapi? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chukweni thermos endeni kwa hoteli mnunue chai. And we lived in that. Like, I was talking to my siblings, like, funny thing hawajui any other life. Like, we lived on that. Endeni chai, mkuje mkunywe. So, unaona, tukikaa...
Chai ilikuwa 10 bob?
Ilikuwanga 5 bob then. Hizo ni 10 cups. A lot, yani mnakunywa. Alafu sasa madha akiwa na extra money. Instead of kupika chai, tunakula mandazi. So tunaona anatunulia na mandazi za 50 tena. Like hii inakuwa almost like also lunch. So it was not that mental as such, like for that woman. Unaona, kama wangekuwa yeye na mume wake, niko sure wange. But now we are there. Yeah, so saa zingine ni hali. It is economical. Alafu pia you are living with the other children.
True.
Wanashare chenye wamekula. Yeah.
Makes sense. How do you experience FOMO today
Right
in your
now?
today life?
Yeah.
Kidogo I don't.
You don't fear you missing out on anything, or isn't there anything you're missing
That
out
you're
on?
missing out.
Right now.
Yes.
Mi niko kwa ile perspective ya at the right time. So kama haijani hapenia sahi, maybe it's just not my time. That is my perspective kwa sahi. But wakati nilikuwa mdogo, hii hainge make sense. Mtu angeniambia the right time, hainge make sense. But sasa sahi juu mimi ndio mzazi mwenye inafaa nifanye, bana at the right time.
How are you experiencing FOMO right now?
Let us take. Unakumbuka venye tumesema there is a good side of FOMO.
Yeah.
That motivates you to do something. So mine was, nilimaliza high school and I never went to school. I never proceeded beyond that. So I could sit in a place, I did a degree in this, a certificate in this, a diploma in this. What about you, Hilda? High school! KCSE hata sikuwa nimechukua certificate.
Oh my God,
So out of that, I created the desire of going to school. Imagine namaliza, like this is my last semester, like nimemaliza. So I can say there is a FOMO that inakupushing, unajiambianga, I'm missing out on this. Can I advance myself in this area? Yeah.
Do you think social media contributes to FOMO
100%.
in today's life?
100%.
Ile yenye kama we mwenyewe hauna self control, utajipata unajaribu kufit in mali hauwezi.
Yeah.
So unajistretch, sometimes
What are examples of things on social media zenye zinafanya?
like for instance, people are moving houses, furnishing houses. wanaweka hizi modern things.
Yes.
So when you are in that world and you're not doing these things, you might be even tempted uende uchukue loan so
Exactly.
that ufurnish nyumba
I
so
know.
that you look
Miss
like
out.
them.
True.
And at the end of the day ni wewe unaumia.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Au amefanya, maybe mtu amefanya kwa sababu alipata gig akawahi dofiti, so anafanya juu ako comfortable kuifanya. But others are doing it so that they can fit in.
Kwanza kuna aspect ya sometimes you look at the age of those guys who are doing that on
Unapata
social
ni
media.
Watoto.
Ako, and you're like, ako 30, mi niko 31 na.
Like tunafanya
Wacha
makosa.
wa 30. Kuna wa 24 mwenye maisha
is.
inasonga
I think also the other aspect yenye ina kinda create FOMO in me. Let me tell you the fear of missing out in marriage or in being in a relationship. Mi sijui TikTok iko na shida gani, but of late ukiscroll tu hivi kuna kwanga na wa couples wawili, I think it's a new content. Wanakwanga tu wanaagiana kwa bed, like they are just hugging. Like it's a mature content, like they're not doing anything, but bro unakanga tu hapo una scroll. Wewe ni the scroller, alafu hao ndio wapendanaji. Yeah, like on relationship hii inapeana hiyo stress like, hey manzi, ningekuwa na mse, ama ningekuwa nimeolewa, ama ningekuwa na mtoto wangu. Do you see how Amber relates with the African?
daughter,
I don't
yeah,
know,
Africana.
like ukiangalia hivi unajiambia I'm missing out on this.
But do you think we are really missing out in regards to social media?
No. Social media iko na kapresha fulani kenye you might sit from this end and look at someone and think they have made it, kumbe wao mahali wako, they wish they never came to the limelight because they are faking
The
everything.
pressure of putting up with the standards you've set.
Yes.
It's too much.
Unapata inampatia mental breakdown and you're like, why don't you just switch off your phone or rather deactivate your account and just disappear? Imagine it's okay.
Yeah, walisema social media is a facade, and hii generation yenye tuko like everyone is willing to do anything. Yani tu kudanganya watu kwamba everything is okay, but deep down it's not okay.
Very true.
Like kila mtu unaona, kila mtu like life is not the way you are seeing online, like that's not life. Hiyo ni mtu amekaa hivi chini akapanga kakahawa akaeka pasa akasnap a photo, unaona, like that's not the reality of life.
Very
And that is why in some instances unapata at some point you've been following someone maybe on social media and this person is doing fine, but then one day you wake up and that person amekupatia hadi wewe mwenye ulikuwa unadmire life yake till number umpige jeki and you're like, what happened?
You've been my role model. I've been looking up to you.
Unajaribu kufanya nini?
The role modeling is
Exactly,
not.
kwa sababu this person maybe has been faking everything.
And then I think another disadvantage of coming out into the light is sometimes like we so much succumb to the pressure from the outside. So maintain hiyo pressure.
Una maintain ako ka uongo
I think
milele.
it's just not easy.
And then I think just being a public figure is
Yeah.
allowing people wakupange.
I know. I hear some people celebs, they're just going to JKIA wapige hizo picha na suitcase empty, like mtu afikiri una fly. Like I think at times inatupea pressure, we think we are missing out and yet we are having the most peaceful life.
Yeah,
Yenye mpaka hao wanatamani.
Very true,
You see,
very
like
true.
now we've been having demos.
Yeah.
Wewe si celeb, you have the choice, you either kaa kwa nyumba ama uende maandamano. But you see, for a celebrity,
Ukikaa kwa nyumba,
shida. Ukienda street, bullet ikupate.
bye bye.
Succumbing to the pressure of the public.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky sana.
Have you ever taken a break, like because of FOMO? Have you ever decided maybe to delete the apps, not be into social media?
I think I have. But sio reason ya FOMO.
Okay.
Me deleting social media ikuwa FOMO. Though, now there is that time when you have already deleted the app.
Yeah.
Unajua ni kama ukae mahali kwenye hakuna net. unakanga tu unajiambia mtu amenitext WhatsApp, mtu amenitext, niko na message, mimi ndio na show. Unaona, so
online
aki hakuna mpaka unajipata tu so I think hiyo kukaa off ndio it create more FOMO. Like me, I'd rather just have them and find that balance in using them. But yani sijaifika mahali mpaka nijiambia ati whatever is happening in social media get social media ni venting place too. Yeah.
Have you ever taken a break from social media because of FOMO?
No, I took a break from social media because I needed that break, but not because of FOMO. I think right now I can choose what I want to follow ama yenye staki. Like I can really choose.
Yeah.
Si mimi ni mtu mkubwa.
Si ndio nasume kwako.
Well, I think social media took on a pressure, but I've personally never taken a break. Taking a break is always just for my personal reasons. Like I want to concentrate on something, I want to concentrate on work or studies or anything. But atikuzima because of fear of missing out, no. But then there's a energy that drains you. Like unakwanga nako ka energy when you feel like you're missing out, when you look at maybe other moms taking their kids out on holidays, and you can't even afford maybe a plate of chips for maybe a evening for your kids. I think tukuna energy na could drain. But I've never reached a point of switching off or letting go some apps. I think that one for me, it has never happened. And now that we're talking about social media in relation to fear of missing out, do you think people, or what percentage do you think people post their real lives on social media?
Hey, mi hata niko karibu kusema 3%. Like, unajua, I'm also saying this, I'm starting with myself. Sikangi tu hivi napiga picha tu ati nimeka. I have to go like I'm smiling, unaelewa? Like it starts from us just knowing kwamba social media ina reality. Like it's not, it's just 3%. Unakuja hapo hivi unasema feeling happy. But lol na uko tu we're not laughing about it.
Just like the way we text.
Yeah.
Really? No, but mi nikikutext emoji ya kucheka mi nafaa niwe.
Hakuna.
I'm serious.
Hakuna.
How do you feel? Do you feel people post their real lives?
Aki on social media? No. Okay, or even if it happens, it's 2%. But the rest, hapana.
Facade tu yani. Wanajaribu kutupea image yenye wako.
Ama ile yenye unapost tu juu enyewe you've taken this photo and you just want to post it hiyo but these other times umeweka picha maybe hata hiyo picha ulichukua 3 months ago, you've never posted it and today you are on Facebook and you feel like so let me put this photo here. You see someone from somewhere else atafikiria now that is the current you.
Very true.
That's why huwa anasema ukipata mtu amepotea social media for a long time, maybe that person is expectant or something. But most of the time ama life inamgonga proper. You don't expect me life imenigonga nikuje nipige picha ni post ndio mni criticize.
Unaanza kupost zile za zamani, zile photos of life was life.
Alafu unajua not everybody mwenye ataona life imekugonga atafurahia kuja kusaidia. Others watatumia kukugonga zaidi, so kushinda mnigonge zaidi, let me not give you the reason why too.
I just when umeongea nikaanza kufikiria ukweli social media you cannot see like gender based violence. Huwezi ona ujamaa alafu sema anapiganga bibi yake. Huwezi ona huyu msichana umuone kwamba akona sugar daddy mahali. Huwezi ona ujamaa ujue huwa anahanya. Unaona like we create a facade, like kuna ka uongo kenye sisi watu tunaleta tu kenye behind the scenes no one ever knows.
Very true. There's a lot of faking on our social media and again I think it also just begins with even us individually, personally. Utapata zile photos tunapiganga labda ni photos sikio umepiga
unatafuta ile smart, hata kama hujapiga unatafuta the best of the best, hata utaki ku miss out watu wana glow even yum.
It's like easy trends. Like the trends on TikTok. There's the current one where I don't know what's the name of the song, but people are putting the tools that they use at
tools
work.
of work.
They are tools of work. I've seen teachers with books, working dance. So
does it make you feel like you're missing out on that?
For me, if it's something I will do, you see now like that one of twerking, kidogo, I can't.
Ulikuwa unataka kufanya ile tititiri.
Yeah, that one I can.
Yeah.
Like if it's something that I can, I
Fine.
can't allow myself to miss out. But if it's something that, again, societal pressure sometimes will make you, and then also just your morals or upbringing, the way you've been brought up. Sometimes vitu zingine unachezea tu kwa akili na piga hizo dance kwa akili, but bringing them into reality inakuwa tricky sana.
Right.
What are some of the emotions that fear that FOMO brings out in you? Anxiety.
Yeah, unapatanga tu ile anxiety. Hey, anxiety is a big thing.
It is.
It's
a very
It
wide.
is, yeah. Because hata pia unaogopa ile association with the people. Unafikanga mali unajiambia they will mention something that
Yenye sijui.
Yeah.
So
Nika
you
uende
try
mali
avoid
umekaa
them.
mko na mabeshteri mnapiga story alafu anasema where did you park unasema food subishi niko nayo.
Hey.
Unapata mmekaa pamoja and people like sasa hii vacation, where are you guys going to spend your vacation? And I'm like, spending ama tunaenda kwa shosho ushago unaongelea vacation
yangu.
So I think vile tu Hilda amesema ni anxiety.
Yeah.
How about jealous?
FOMO inaleta jealous.
Kwa mtu mwenye anataka, like if you allow it
to control you,
to make you bow, itakufanya ukuwe na wivu.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, you see, there's a point you previously mentioned about, like sometimes when maybe you're going through a hardship in life, you cannot post because how joy. So you imagine when you're posting that you're doing good, when you post that you've bought a new ride, when you post that you've graduated, like our sister is graduating, really, tuko na kibarua, you can imagine. So I think also, maybe not for us or maybe not for me. No, but me, I will say at times fear of missing out. For me, I will say jealous comes in. Siezi danganya. Yeah, like sometimes you look and you say, I don't know if it's jealous or it's comparison. Sijui.
But
sometimes
nice
you
way.
wish, like, no, not in a nice way. Me, I won't lie. Not in a nice way. Like sometimes unaweza kuwa unaona, like I wish ningekuwa. Like ningekuwa your place. Like I wish I was the one there. I don't know kama hiyo ni jealous ama ni nini, but for me I feel that.
Can I say regret?
Imagine it's jealous in a nice way. Kuna ile wivu ile mbaya, ile mbona ni yeye, mbona si.
And then I almost commented, do you know that imekuja tu ka, by the way, do you know that this generation hatuna hiyo wivu mbaya? I think our parents had ile wivu ile ya kuua. In this generation haiko.
I think it's because people, there's a way the Gen Zs have taught us to, like, kuna tu compliment or kuna tu ka openness kenye watu wako nako.
Squeeze,
like people really talk about how they feel.
How you are
like,
feeling.
mse, haukuwa na dress ingine, haukuwa na...
like, and you know it really helps.
It really helps.
It does.
Inasaidia.
It does.
Because sometimes people will watch you go down. Like, they'll watch you putting on a fake or a not a good cloth to a wedding and really walk with you comfortably umeenda harusi and you're not well dressed. So I think jealous, anxiety,
Our friends are back. I almost asked you a question. It's
Yes.
a little bit sensitive.
Yeah.
Mariam specifically, because when we say the fear of missing out and your kids are growing, they're missing out on their dad. We have to talk about that. How does it make you feel? Kwamba watoto at the end of the day hata saizi adasa hata kama asemi. Kuna venye watu wanasemanga baba yangu. Alafu yeye anasema guka wanaitanga.
Now, I think kwa sahi, now that we are here, and the mere fact that dad has been a really present father to them, I am taking advantage of that. Kwa sahi, if they ever need something, dad will show up for them. Kwa sababu, you can't force something yenye hakuna right now. But you see, as they grow, I know she will ask me that time. And mi huomba Mungu anipatie neema na hekima yenye nitamjibu, not to hurt her, but to make her understand where I am coming from.
Yeah.
And again, we'll cross that bridge
When
we
we
reach
get
there.
there. Well, that is
Kwa sahi,
interesting.
and me, hakuna mtu ashai wafundisha ati you should call this one daddy ama babu. Apana, they are very comfortable with daddy. And my dad is very comfortable with daddy. So,
Kaende
wacha tuende
sana.
nayo.
They're very true.
Sasa niulize ya mwisho ndio turudi kwa
It's
nini.
very good, very
Do you ever feel like on my side tulikuwa tunakaa and then unasikia watu wako na family meeting nyumbani December. You know, we never had that. Anyway, sijai kuwa na hiyo. Like that's another kind of FOMO that I have. Hata nimerealize hizi wenyewe anasema. Kuna watu unasikia ati tuko na chama ya familia. December tunaenda nyumbani. Guys. Guess nani hajai kuwa nayo?
For me, I would say about your family meeting. See, we've said FOMO has its advantages. Trust me, its advantages, I will say, for me, from where you are, I will say it's advantages. Because let me tell you, from experience, sometimes, no, I will not say with my nuclear family, it's okay. But with extended family, it's full of hypocrisy. Very much hypocrisy because sisi kama ma-auntie tunakuja kuangalia watoto wako wakoaje.
We beat that.
Exactly. Yes. Kama mmenua gari mpya, kama umenona, ama you see, like there are a lot of things that happen. Like just feel okay because you
missing out. Thank you, God.
That. And then like concerning chamas, chamas is very good. But sometimes you see how we are saying on some things we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm trying to look at maybe our families are still young, but we are trying to balance our financial lives. Unapata pesa ya kusave. like people are saving like a lot of cash. So like kwa udogo wetu maybe hatujafika point ya kusave. I don't know from where I sit. So for me family meeting, you see like whatever you shared about your weekend, like that was family meeting. And just
that one is awesome. I'm leaving. Exactly. I'm not missing.
You're not
I think with my maternal family, we've always had that gathering. But you see, as time goes by, ni kama hiyo kitu inaenda ikifade. And na ukijaribu kuangalia mbona ina fade, it is something very petty. That no one is ready to address.
Is willing to.
With my paternal family, sisi hukutana wakati tumekutana. Na tukikutana, tuna vibe, tukitoka hapo kila mtu anaenda njia yake. And I believe we are doing great. But a cousin of mine actually, in December, kulikuwa na sasa, unajua kila familia gathering. So she texted and she was like, watu wanaenda ma family gatherings, what happened to us? I was like, inafaa tutafutane. By the way, inafaa tutafutane tukae pamoja. So we've been planning. We are supposed to go and see my grandmother in August. We are supposed to look for those people. I am among the people who is supposed to call others. Na najaribu kuimagine nikiwa call majibu watanipea. Naona heri nikose kuwa call kushinda wanijibu hivi. So huyo shosho ni wetu sisi wote. I mean, if you feel like you want to go see her,
let's go.
Junaye miaka imesonga. Go see her, kama ako na baraka akupe. If you feel like hutaki, again, it's okay.
It's okay.
And then I just feel most of us, we've had different experiences with different relatives. So sometimes you see, like we may want to kwenda huko, but we don't know. Restrictions are there. And then also we have Bluetoothed hatred.
Sure.
Hated za wazazi wetu au za mababu zetu. We want to carry it to, like, for me, I will say, like, there are some of my cousins, like, we don't talk.
Na hamna reason.
Na hatujai kosana. But I think there's a time too we just met in an event and you see the eyes that people give you, the attitude that they give you.
Like
and
they've already set their boundaries on
you. So I think for me, I made peace with that. Like for me, it hurt me because me hupenda could bring people together. But it reached a point na nikajiambia, sijawakosea. Like kawa wazazi wetu wako na issues, hizo ni zao. Sisi tutahitajiana. So like you, whatever decision you decide to make. But if anyone reaches out, me, I don't hesitate.
Exactly.
But hiyo sasa kujaribu kuforce, So don't feel bad
yeah.
about missing out
Uko
on
sawa
family
kabisa.
gathering. Uko sawa.
Kitu ingine nilikuwa nataka kuambia, I know we are not handling about problem solving,
Yeah.
but do you know venye nyinyi wawili mmekaa mkasema you are waiting for them to reach out. Imagine me, I'm that person who reaches out. Like, be the change that you want. Unangoja nini?
Let me put you in my shoe. I have created groups.
Wakitoka.
Wao wanatoka wananiacha ndani.
Pole.
Ninaambiwa be the bigger person. Aki nakuwa the bigger person. Tena nawaleta pamoja. Tunakaa hapo. Then hizo conversation inaenda ikifade, wanatoka wananiachia group.
Uyo
I
the
have
bigger
created.
person. Uyo the bigger person must be named.
Imagine, no? It is that be the bigger person. Wewe sasa wewe sio wao, wewe watafute na watafuta na waleta pamoja na waundia group hadi naweka jina na profile photo.
Oh my god.
Now again I'm supposed to do that again, and kusema kweli imekuwa ngumu.
Are there decisions that FOMO has made you to make and maybe you feel you regret?
Really? No. Si regret, but ni mistake. Lakini si regret.
What was that? I'm so eager to.
In college,
Yeah.
ile ya kila weekend watu wanaenda mahali wanaenda.
Yeah.
I can say nilibarikiwa. So I used to have a long distance relationship. So on Fridays I used to travel to where he used to stay, then ninarudi.
Ako kalamu kalikuanga ka moto.
Hi Hadasa.
See where we are. That one top 6.
I think
Hiyo imetosha bana.
see that guy.
Yeah, I'm not regretting.
Imagine, do you need me to say anything? Surely I don't have. That's it. Period.
Yeah, in a comeback.
Ui,
Hata hizo decisions zingine zenye sisi wengine tumemeka.
Exactly. Imagine mimi nilikuwa nafikiria kusema. Nimejihurumia nayo. Hii nimeisha. Like, let's end. Wadau. Adios. Thank you so much. Tune in next time. Asante.
Let us have it.